Are you tired of hearing you need to save money? But every time you try, it just feels like you're punishing yourself? Like you're missing out on all the fun, all the good stuff, all the joy? Well, guess what, my friends? You are absolutely not alone. And today, we are flipping that script entirely because I'm going to show you exactly how to save money without feeling deprived. Yes, you heard me right. We're talking smart strategies, mindset shifts, and real-world hacks that let you build your bank account without sacrificing your happiness. So hit that like button, get comfy, because this is going to be a game changer. Let's dive straight into it, because the first and honestly, the most crucial step is a complete mindset overhaul. Stop thinking of saving money as giving things up. Instead, I want you to reframe it as gaining freedom. You're not depriving yourself of that daily latte. You're gaining the freedom to take that dream vacation, to start that business, to have a safety net, to sleep soundly at night. It's about aligning your spending with your values and your long-term goals. When you see your savings growing, it's not a sacrifice, it's an investment in your future self. And that feels powerful, not deprived. Okay, so with that fresh mindset locked in, let's talk about the dreaded B word, budgeting. But hold on, don't click away. We're not talking about a restrictive, suffocating budget that makes you want to pull your hair out. We're talking about a freedom budget. This is where you intentionally allocate money for fun, for experiences, for things that bring you joy. Maybe it's a fun money category, a dining out category, or a hobby category. The key is to make space for these things within your budget, so you're not constantly feeling like you have to say no. You're saying yes to what truly matters, and no to the stuff that doesn't align with your goals. Track your spending for a month or two, just to see where your money actually goes. You might be shocked. Then, you can adjust your budget to reflect your values. Now, let's tackle a huge one: food. Eating out, grabbing coffee, impulse grocery buys. These things add up faster than you can say extra guac. But saving money on food doesn't mean eating ramen noodles every night. First up, meal planning. Seriously, it's a superpower. Take 30 minutes once a week to plan your meals, make a grocery list, and stick to it. This prevents impulse purchases and food waste. Secondly, embrace cooking at home. And I don't mean boring, bland meals. Make it an experience. Put on some music, light a candle, try a new recipe, invite a friend over. Cooking can be a creative outlet, a social activity, and it's almost always cheaper and healthier than eating out. Think about it. A restaurant meal costs, what, $20 to $30? You can make an incredible meal for that price that feeds you for days. Speaking of coffee, that daily $5 latte? It's a habit that costs you over $150 a month. Nearly $2,000 a year. That's a vacation, people. Invest in a good coffee maker. Learn to make your favorite brew at home. Get a cute travel mug. Make it part of your morning ritual. You'll save a ton, and honestly, sometimes my homemade coffee tastes even better because I made it exactly how I like it. And for those times you do want to treat yourself, make it an intentional choice, not just a default. Maybe it's a Friday treat, or a reward for hitting a savings goal. Okay, let's talk entertainment and experiences. You do not need to spend a fortune to have a good time. There are so many free or low-cost activities out there that are just as, if not more, fulfilling than expensive ones. Think about it. Hiking, exploring local parks, visiting free museums or art galleries, having a game night with friends, a potluck dinner, a movie night at home with popcorn and blankets. Your local library is a goldmine for free books, movies, and even passes to local attractions. Look for free community events, outdoor concerts, farmers markets. The goal here is to shift your focus from buying experiences to creating experiences. These often lead to more memorable moments. Anyway, next up, shopping. This is where a lot of us fall into the deprivation trap. We see something shiny, we want it, and if we can't have it, we feel like we're missing out. Here's a hack: the 24 or 48-hour rule. When you see something you want to buy, especially if it's not a necessity, wait. Put it in your cart online, or take a picture of it in the store and come back to it in 24 or 48 hours. More often than not, that initial urge will pass, and you'll realize you didn't actually need it. This isn't about saying no forever. It's about making intentional purchases. And when you do buy things, focus on quality over quantity. A well-made, classic piece of clothing that lasts for years is a better investment than 5 cheap trendy items that fall apart after 2 washes. The same goes for household items, electronics, you name it. Buying quality means you're not constantly replacing things, which saves you money in the long run. Plus, having fewer, higher quality items can actually declutter your life and make you feel more organized and less overwhelmed. Don't forget the power of secondhand treasures. Thrift stores, consignment shops, online marketplaces like Facebook Marketplace or Poshmark. These are incredible resources for finding unique clothes, furniture, decor, even electronics at a fraction of the cost. It's like a treasure hunt, and it's sustainable, which is a win-win. You're not just saving money, you're giving items a second life. I've found some of my absolute favorite pieces of furniture and clothing this way, and they feel even more special because of the story behind them. Let's talk about transportation. For many of us, our car is a huge expense. Gas, insurance, maintenance, car payments. Can you walk or bike more often? Not only is it great for your wallet, it's fantastic for your health and the environment. If public transportation is an option in your area, explore it. It can be significantly cheaper than driving. And if you have a car, keep it well maintained. Regular oil changes and tire rotations can prevent costly repairs down the road. Carpooling with friends or colleagues for work or errands can also shave a significant amount off your gas bill. Every little bit truly adds up. Now, let's look at your recurring bills and subscriptions. This is a big one. Go through your bank statements and identify every single recurring charge. Do you still use that streaming service? That gym membership? That app subscription? If not, cancel it. It's amazing how many subscriptions we forget about that are just silently draining our bank accounts. Don't be afraid to negotiate your bills, either. Call your internet provider, your cable company, your phone company, and ask if there are any new promotions or if they can lower your rate. Often, just asking is enough to get a discount. You'd be surprised how much you can save just by making a few phone calls. Think about your home's energy consumption. Small changes here can lead to noticeable savings without feeling like you're freezing in the dark. Unplug electronics when you're not using them. Vampire power is real. Switch to LED light bulbs. Adjust your thermostat a few degrees in summer and winter. These aren't huge sacrifices, but they shave dollars off your utility bills every single month. And honestly, being mindful of your energy use is just a good habit to get into. Here's another powerful strategy. Automate your savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account every payday. Even if it's just $25 or $50 to start, you won't even miss it because it's gone before you have a chance to spend it. This makes saving effortless and consistent. When you see that savings account balance growing without you having to actively think about it, it feels like magic, not deprivation. It's like paying your future self first. And this is a big one that ties back to not feeling deprived. Allocate, splurge money. Seriously, give yourself permission to spend a small amount of money guilt-free on something you truly want, even if it's not a need. This could be a fancy coffee, a new book, a fun gadget, or a treat meal. When you know you have this designated fun money that you've intentionally budgeted for, it takes away the guilt and the feeling of deprivation that often comes with spending on non-essentials. It's about balance, not restriction. Finally, celebrate your wins. Seriously, when you hit a savings goal, no matter how small, acknowledge it. Treat yourself with something from your Splurge fund or do a free activity you love. This positive reinforcement makes the whole process feel rewarding and sustainable. It shows you that saving isn't about endless sacrifice. It's about making smart choices that lead to bigger rewards down the line. It's about building a life you love on your terms, with financial peace of mind. Remember, saving money without feeling deprived is all about intentionality. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and your long-term goals. It's about understanding that true richness isn't about how much you spend, but how much freedom and security you create for yourself. It's about finding joy in the simple things, in smart choices, and in watching your financial future blossom. So there you have it, my friends. A whole toolkit of strategies to save money without feeling like you're missing out on life. Which one of these tips are you going to implement first? I want to know. Drop it in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with a friend who needs to hear this message, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more money-saving hacks and lifestyle tips that will empower you to live your best life. Until next time, keep saving smart, living big, and never, ever feeling deprived. You got this.